Okay, students, valuation of goodwill under annuity method. Okay, net profits for last 5 years. Net profit for last 5 years. First year profits 38,000, second year profits 40,000, third year profits 49,000, fourth year profit 45,000, and fifth year profits 48,000. Right. Second point, capital employed rupees 4 lakhs. Third point, reasonable rate of expected return on capital 10%. Fourth point, present value of annuity of 1 rupee for 5 years at 10%. Interest is rupees 3.78. Calculate goodwill under annuity of super profits. Look at the board, please. Annuity of super profits. That's why how to be must calculated super profits before calculate goodwill under annuity method. Before calculating the goodwill under annuity method, first you have to be calculate goodwill. First you have to be calculate super profits. Okay. Calculation of super profits. What is the principle we are using for calculation of super profits? You know very well. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. There is no remuneration in this problem. So average profit minus normal profit. Super profit is equal to average profits minus normal profit. Okay. How we are calculated? Average profits. Average profit is equal to total profits for 5 years by number of years. Total profits for 5 years by number of years. That's why 38,000 first year profits, second year profit 40,000, third year profit 49,000, fourth year profit 45,000, fifth year profit 48,000 by number of years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. 5 years. So the total of profits. 2,20,000. The total of profits 2,20,000. Total of profits in 5 years 2,20,000 by 5 years. By 5 years, that is equal to 44,000. That is equal to 44,000. This is the average profit. Average profit is equal to 44,000 rupees. From this, we have to be deducted the amount of normal profit. You know very well what is the principle for normal profit. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. Capital employed 4 lakhs into normal rate of return 10%. That is equal to 40,000. Average profit 44,000, normal profit 40,000. Then we get super profits. Okay, let us see once again calculation of super profits. Because why we are calculating super profits here? Calculate the goodwill under annuity of super profits. For that purpose, we have to be calculate goodwill here. Calculation of super profits. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Average profit is equal to total of profits in 5 years by number of years. Total of profits is equal to 2,20,000 by 5 years. Okay, therefore average profit is equal to 44,000. Average profit is equal to 44,000. Next, normal profit. You know very well what is the principle for that calculation of normal profit? Capital employed into expected rate of return. Okay. Capital employed. What is the value of capital employed in this problem? 4 lakhs. Expected rate of return on capital 10%. 4 lakhs into 10 by 100. That is equal to 40,000. Then super profit is equal to how much? 4,000. Okay. Calculation of goodwill under annuity method. Therefore, goodwill is equal to super profit into annuity value. Okay. Calculation of goodwill under annuity method. Goodwill is equal to the principle for calculation of goodwill under annuity method is equal to super profit into annuity value. Super profit 4,000. Next, annuity value 3.78, that is equal to 15,120 rupees is to be treated as a goodwill value. Okay, look at this problem first. Valuation of goodwill under annuity method. Valuation of goodwill under annuity method. This is the information is available. Net profit for last 5 years. First year profit 38,000. Second year 40, third year 49, fourth year 45, fifth year 48. Capital employed rupees 4 lakhs. Reasonable rate of expected return on capital 10%. Present value of annuity of 1 rupee for 5 years at 10% interest is rupees 3.78. Calculate goodwill under annuity of super profits. Annuity of super profits. So, calculation of goodwill under annuity method. What is the principle? Goodwill is equal to super profits into annuity value. That's why first you have to be calculate super profits here. You know very well what is the principle for calculation of goodwill under super profit. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Average profit is equal to total of profits in 5 years. 38,000, look at this, 40,000, third year profit 49,000, fourth year profit 45,000, fifth year profit 48,000. Divided by number of years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. that is equal to, so 2,20,000 divided by 5 years, 44,000. Next one, minus normal profit. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into expected rate of return. The capital employed available in this problem directly. So capital employed 4 lakhs, expected rate of return 10 by 100, 40,000. So average profit 44,000, normal profit 40,000, then we get super profit 4,000. 40,000 minus 44,000 minus 4,000, that is equal to super profit is equal to 4,000. Right. Calculation of goodwill under annuity method. Goodwill is equal to super profit into annuity value. 4,000 into 3.78, that is equal to 15,520 rupees treated as a goodwill under annuity method of super profits. Okay, this is the first problem. Information, calculate goodwill. Average capital employed. Average capital employed. This information is very essential and also be very useful for calculation of normal profit. For calculation of normal profit. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. So at the time of calculation of normal profit, this information is very essential. Next one. Company declares 15% dividend on the share of rupees 20 fully, which is quoted in the market at rupees 25. So expected rate of return in this problem, the expected rate of return in this problem not available. For this purpose, this information is very useful for calculation of expected rate of return. So for calculation of expected rate of return at the time of calculating normal profit, this information is very essential. So next one, sundry assets of the firm rupees 15,85,000 and liability 62,564 and liabilities 62,564. This information is also not necessary at this moment. Because why? The capital employed information is directly available in this problem. That's why this information is not essential. Next, net trading profit of the firm for the past 3 years, rupees 2,15,200 first year, rupees 1,81,000 second year, and rupees 2,25,000 third year. So these are all the profits for 3 years. Look at that. Goodwill is to be valued on the basis of 2 years purchases of super profits. 2 years purchases of super profits. Then look at the board place. Valuation of goodwill under super profits method. Valuation of goodwill under super profits method. Okay, so goodwill is equal to what is that? 2 years purchases of super profits. 2 years purchase of super profit. So 2 years purchase of super profits. Okay, next, super profits is equal to, what is the principle for calculation of super profit? Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit average profit minus normal profit. Okay, super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Let us see. First we have to be calculated average profit for calculation of super profit. So average profit is equal to total of okay, total of 3 years profits divided by number of years. Average profit is equal to total of first year profit, second year profit and third year profit. Total of 3 years profits divided by number of years. That's why first year profit 2,15,200 plus 1,81,400 plus 2,25,000 by number of years, first year, second year, third year, by 3 years, that is equal to 6,21,600. The total of 3 years profits is equal to 6,21,600 by number of years 3. Number of years is equal to 3. Then 2,07,200 rupees is to be treated as a average profit. Once again I am telling that goodwill is equal to 2 years purchases of super profits. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Average profit is equal to total of 3 years profits by 3 years. So first year profit, how much it is? First year profit, how much? 2,15,200. Second year profit, 1,81,400. Third year profit, 2,25,000. So number of years, 3 years. So 6,21,600 by 3 years, 2,07,200. This is the average profit. So average profit is over. Next one, normal profit. What is the principle for calculation of normal profit? You know very well. Capital employed into normal rate of return. Normal rate of return. The capital employed is directly available in the problem. Average capital employed rupees 12,000. Rupees 12,000 directly available in the problem. Okay, but normal rate of return not available in this problem directly. So for calculation of normal rate of return, the second point is very useful. What is that? Company declared 15% dividend on share of rupees 20. Company declares 15% dividend on the share of rupees 20. So next, fully paid, which is quoted market price is 25. Which is quoted market price is 25. So now I want to be calculate normal rate of return. Okay. So before that, dividend per share. Dividend per share is equal to, so what is the value? 20. How much percentage? 15% dividend on 20 rupees. 15 by 100. That is equal to, dividend per share is equal to 20 into 15 by 100. 3 rupees. Next one. Then normal rate of return. Normal rate of return is equal to, so dividend 3 rupees by market price, how much? 25 into 4. 25 into 100. That is equal to 12%. 12%. Okay, 3 by 25 into 100, that is equal to 12%. Rupees 12% is to be 12% is to be treated as a normal rate of return. Once again I am telling that for calculation of normal profit, what is the principle? Capital employed into normal rate of return. So the capital employed directly available in the problem, but normal rate of return not available. For calculation of normal rate of return, the second point is very useful. So what is the second point? It is company declares 15% dividend on the share of rupees 20 fully paid, which is quoted the market at rupees 25. So normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate. Okay, directly available. Next one. Now I am calculating normal rate of return. Before that, dividend per share 20. How much percentage on dividend? 15%. 20 into 15 by 100. So 3 rupees. Dividend per share is equal to 3 rupees. Okay. Then normal rate of return 3 by 25 into 100. That is equal to 12%. Okay. Next, normal profit. Normal profit is equal to, okay, normal profit is equal to, what is the principle for that? Capital employed into normal rate of return. Capital employed 12 lakhs into 12 by 100, that is equal to 1,44,000. Normal profit is equal to 1,44,000. Okay, next, average profit is equal to 2,07,200. Then super profit is equal to, what is the principle for super profit? Average profit minus normal profit. Average profit, how much? 2,07,200 minus normal profit 1,44,000. Okay, that's why 63,200 rupees is to be treated as a super profit. Then goodwill is equal to 2 years purchases of super profits. 2 years into 63,200, that is equal to 1,26,400 rupees is to be treated as a goodwill. Listen carefully. Once again I am telling that from the following information calculate goodwill. The most important thing it is in this problem, compare with the before problems, normal rate of return not available. How we are calculating normal rate of return? Means here share value into rate of dividend. Then okay, we are getting the dividend per share. Dividend per share by market value into 100. So we are got it sum of the amount, then into 100, that is equal to, then we will be get the normal rate of return. So look at the problem. It is first point, average capital employed rupees 12 lakhs. Second point, company declares 15% dividend on the share of rupees 20 fully paid, which is quoted in the market rupees 25. Right, this is very useful information for calculating normal rate of return, because the normal rate of return not available directly in the problem. Next one, sundry assets of the firm rupees 15,85,000 and liabilities 62,564. This information is essential. When this information is essential? Whenever the average capital employed not available in this problem, then that only this information is very essential for calculation of average capital employed. But in this problem, the average capital employed is available directly. So this information is not necessary. This information is not necessary at this time. Are you understand? Right. Net trading profits of the firm for past 3 years. 2,15,200, 1,81,400 and rupees 2,25,000. So goodwill is to be valued on the basis of 2 years purchase of super profits. Okay, valuation of goodwill under super profit method. Then goodwill is equal to 2 years purchases of super profits. Super profit is equal to, what is the principle? Average profit minus normal profit. Average profit is equal to total of 3 years profits by number of years. Total of 3 years profit. First year profit how much? 2,15,200. Second year profits 1,81,400. Third year profits 2,25,000. Number of years 3 years. Then the total of 3 years profits is equal to 6,21,600 by 3 years. That's why average profit is equal to 2,07,200. Right. Normal profit. Capital employed into normal rate of return. Okay. So the capital employed directly available in the problem need not to be calculated. But normal rate of return is not available in the problem. That's why dividend per share is equal to 20. Dividend per share 20 into 15 by 100. So dividend per share 3 rupees. Then normal rate of return is equal to 3 dividend per share by market value per share. How much? 25 into 100 is equal to 12. 12 into 100. 12 into 100. 12. That means it is equal to 12%. Okay. Next, normal profit is equal to, okay, capital employed into normal rate of return. So capital employed 12 lakhs into 12%, 12 by 100, that is equal to 1,44,000 is to be treated as a normal profit. Okay, average profit 2,07,200, normal profit 1,44,000. Then super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Average profit 2,07,200, normal profit 1,44,000. 63,300 has to be treated as a super profit. Then goodwill is equal to 2 years purchases of super profits. 2 into 63,200. Therefore, goodwill is equal to 1 lakh. Goodwill is equal to 1,26,400 rupees is to be treated as a goodwill. Okay, this is the second problem in this session. Today also next problem, another problem for calculation of goodwill under super profit method. This is also a very simple problem. It is already this model we are doing this. Okay, calculate the value of goodwill from the following information. Calculate the value of goodwill from the following information. Sundry assets 22,50,800. Sundry liabilities 93,625. Average capital employed in the business rupees 18 lakhs. Okay, so the average capital employed available in the problem directly. So that's why the sundry assets and sundry liability information is not essential. Okay. So reasonable rate of expected return on capital 10%. That's why normal rate of return is also available in the problem directly. Okay. Net profit for the last 3 years. The last 3 years net profit is first year 3,22,800. Second year 2,72,100. Third year 3,37,500. Okay. This information is regarding 3 years profits. Okay, managerial remuneration is available rupees 36,000. Actually, for calculation of goodwill under super profits method, look at that, goodwill will be treated as on the basis of 3 years purchases of super profits. Goodwill is 3 years purchases of super profits. Super profit is equal to, what is the principle? Super profit is equal to average profit minus remuneration is available in this problem. That's why average profit minus managerial remuneration minus normal profit. Okay, super profit is equal to average profit minus managerial remuneration minus normal profit. That is the principle for calculation of super profit. Okay, goodwill is equal to 3 years purchases of super profit. So look at the word place. Calculation of goodwill. Calculation of goodwill under super profits method. Calculation of goodwill under super profits method. Okay. Goodwill is equal to 3 years purchases of 3 years purchase of super profits. Okay, next. Super profit is equal to, what is the principle? Average profit minus managerial remuneration minus normal profit. Actually, the principle for calculation of super profit, average profit minus normal profit. The managerial remuneration additional point is available in the problem. That's why super profit is equal to average profit minus managerial remuneration minus normal profit. Okay. Goodwill is equal to 3 years purchases of super profit. Super profit is equal to average profit minus managerial remuneration minus normal profit. Okay. Let us go first. Average profit. Average profit is equal to, okay, total of 3 years profits by 3 years. So total of 3 years profit. First year profits 3,22,800 plus 2,72,100 plus, okay, 3,37,500 by first year, second year, third year by 3 years. That is equal to 9,32,400. 9,32,400. The total of 3 years profit is equal to 9,32,400 by 3 years. That is equal to average profit 3,10,800. Average profit is equal to 3,10,800. 3,10,800 rupees. So average profit is equal to 3,10,800 rupees. Okay. Super profit is equal to average profit minus managerial remuneration minus normal profits. That's why second one, managerial remuneration minus remuneration is equal to how much? The managerial remuneration per annum, how much? 36,000. So 36,000, that is equal to 2,74,800. Next, minus normal profit. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. Average capital employed 18 lakhs. Average capital employed 18 lakhs. So 18 lakhs into, so normal rate of return, how much? 10%. 10 by 100, that is equal to 1,80,000. 18 lakhs into 10 by 100, that is equal to 1,80,000. 9 lakhs, 8,000 is to 94 lakhs. Sorry, 94,800 is to be treated as super profit. 94,800 is to be treated as super profits. So then goodwill is equal to 3 years purchases of super profit. So 3 into, what is the value of super profit? 94,800. 94,800. 3 into 94,800. That is equal to, 2,84,400 rupees is to be treated as a goodwill. Once again, I am telling that calculate the value of goodwill from the following information. Sundry assets 22,50,800. Sundry liabilities 93,625. Right. Average capital employed. So the average capital employed directly available in the problem. That's why the first point is not essential. So sundry assets and sundry liabilities information very essential. Whenever the capital employed is not available, then only this information is very essential. So here the average capital employed is available directly in the problem. Okay. Second point, average capital employed. Third point, reasonable rate of return, reasonable rate of expected return on capital. Fourth one, profit for the 3 years. Next one, fifth one, managerial remuneration. Okay, goodwill will be calculated on the basis of 3 years purchases of super profits. Goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchases of super profits. Okay, calculation of goodwill under super profits method. Calculation of goodwill under super profits method. Okay. Goodwill is equal to 3 years purchases of super profits. Super profit is equal to, what is the principle? Average profit minus managerial remuneration minus normal profit. Okay, average profit is equal to 3 years purchase, total of 3 years profits by number of years. Average profit is equal to 3 years profits by number of years. Okay. 3 years profit, first year profits 3,22,800, second year profits 2,72,100, third year profits 3,37,500. Total of 3 years profits is equal to 9,32,400 by number of years 3 years, that is equal to average profit is equal to 3,10,800. Okay, step 1 is over. Step 2, minus managerial remuneration. How much? The managerial remuneration available in the problem directly 36,000. So 3,10,800 minus 36,000, that is equal to 2,74,800 minus normal profit. What is the principle for calculation of normal profit? Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. the capital employed and normal rate of return, both the information available directly in the problem. That's why normal profit is equal to capital employed. So capital employed 18 lakhs into 10 by 100, 1,80,000. So 2,74,800, 2,74,800 minus 1,80,000, that is equal to 94,800 is to be treated as a super profit. Super profit is equal to 94,800. Then the goodwill is equal to 3 years purchases of super profits. So 3 years into super profit, how much? 94,800. Then the goodwill is equal to 2,84,400 rupees is to be treated as a goodwill. Okay, thank you.